everybody. Welcome back to DIY Coworking. So I wasn't sure what I wanted to talk about this week, so I thought I would just tell the truth and make a big confession about something that I've been recommending people do for years in their coworking spaces but hadn't actually done at Cohere. So 2.5 years ago, we were all sitting in the juicy Canada Toronto conference up in Toronto. And we had talked about how important it is to have emergency procedures for your co-working space. And that really resonated with me because we hadn't had that at Cohere before. And shortly after that, I got a new international client and I helped them develop their emergency procedures and revamped this whole template for them and got it all ready, and yet still did not implement that at Cohere. And then I revamped the template again and put it for sale on my website, and still yet did not have emergency procedures for Cohere. And I was really feeling a lot of cognitive dissonance around that, so I decided I should probably just solve that for once and for all. And last week, just in one swoop, I managed to fill out my entire emergency procedures template and get emergency contact information for all of my members. It's a little loud in here today because all of the members are in the kitchen talking. So I just wanted to give you a quick overview of what our emergency procedures binder looks like now that I actually have it at Cohere, and I can say it's brought me a lot of peace of mind just to have it in the space. We've gone over 7 years without having it, and luckily we've never had any kind of large-scale emergency that has required us having it. But I will say that I just feel a lot more peace of mind now that we have this little binder. So I bought a little tiny, maybe 1-inch binder, and it just says Cohere's emergency procedures and member emergency contacts, which I believe is a mirror image for you or something. And then inside the front flap, we have all of the members, their names, their email addresses, and the emergency contact information for their special person in their life. And luckily I had most of this. I had been capturing it in Cobot through the member questions when people sign up. And until recently, Cobot didn't have a super simple way to capture all that information, but now you can take your member questions that they answer, whatever questions you want those to be, and download them into a CSV. So it was easy for me to just match up the members' emergency contacts with the existing member checklist that I already had for birthdays. And so I'm proud to say that we have a 100% complete listing of people's emergency contacts, which feels really important to me. And then I just bought some simple dividers, the little colorful dividers. This is so old school, it's not digital. And it has things like our staff phone numbers, our landlord's phone number, emergency calls, like if you smell gas for the gas company, electric company, obvious 911 stuff, because sometimes people forget that. And then what to do in the event of different kinds of emergency. And the one I spent the most time on was fire and severe weather, just because in Colorado we're a little bit of a desert, an arid climate, so I feel like fire is probably one of the emergencies we're more likely to deal with, especially because I've been dabbling in making our fireplace work. And then I also did severe weather because occasionally we'll have like a crazy thunderstorm or a blizzard or a power outage or something like that. So I spent a little extra time and then made our community a meeting place, so we all know where to go and how to deal with the space and with each other if there's some kind of emergency. Again, our space is super unique in that it's spread over 4 floors. Not everybody is here all the time. And so we're training all of the cultivators, and then I'll be going through with all of the members and just talking about how if any of these things happen, your first step is to grab the binder, then go find bodies, preferably alive ones, and then run across the street to the meeting area. So I also bought fire extinguishers, which we've never had before, so that feels really exciting. We have one by the fireplace in case I experiment with fire again, and then one in the kitchen because we have a toaster oven and a coffee pot and all kinds of electrical stuff in there, so that seemed really important to have those. And I even marked the expiration dates for the fire extinguishers on them, so when I look at them I know if I need to order more, but they're good for 7 years. So I just wanted to confess to you all that I had been selling you a product that I thought was really, really important, but hadn't actually completed for my own space. So I hope you'll forgive me for doing that. But now we're legit, and we have our emergency procedures binder. I would love for you to go to my website at coherecommunity.com and click on consulting and check out the emergency procedures product that I sell. It's only $49, and it leads you through step by step on all the different things that you need to fill out, and then you can just print it off and organize it into a binder. And I would really recommend that you get your members' emergency contacts also and put those in a place that are easy to find, so that you don't have to regret not having this process if something unfortunate does happen in your space. So thanks for tuning in today, and I hope you find some value in the emergency procedures template. Talk to you next week.